Ah, cushions. You want more cushions? True. People sit quietly to feel the silence, right? Who is feeling the silence? That's the last question. Who realizes silence? Who feels the silence? Who experiences the silence? Right? Again, it is me. And then ego is again placing itself as an experiencer of what we cannot experience. Then he creates an object out of it. Right? Otherwise, identifies itself with the silent, and then he creates a subject out of it. I am the silent. And the silent doesn't say I. The I arises from there, but it as such doesn't say I. Big trap, silence. And then the mind is trying to hide itself in the silence and meditating on it. I'm here in Samadhi. Now I will give silent teaching. Silent presence and the rest of this stuff. And then he doesn't want to go out of silence. He wants to be in silence. Big trap. But not everybody also is ready to understand the teacher when he or she keeps quiet. Right? So some doubts must be there, right? And they have to be clarified. Right? So some question and answer session, some interaction must take place, otherwise, what to do?
How do you recognize the trap?
Huh?
How do you recognize the trap?
Me?
No, wait. Of the silence.
Well,
That is
because
the silence that is identified with the
just
trap.
because then I'm here and oh, I am here, silence is there, right? And then they call it intuitive recognition. See? So whose intuition is still is a mental stuff. Hmm? Because intuition is for me, the mind, right? Having the intuition that I am that. See? I am one with that, I am in that, I am not separate from that, right? That's the trap. Because it is an experience, right? If it is an experience, there must be an experiencer, right? So we have the experiencer as a subject and the experience as the object, right? And then first the silence is like an object, it is there. Then people say, no, it is empty, it is emptiness, right? Eventually realize as it is, right? It's not empty at all, it's full of everything. It's full of it. Huh? Then who realizes the silence? That's the question. I can give you the answer, but it reveals itself by itself to itself, not to me. The only one that can experience silence is silence. The only that can be aware of the self is the self, right? Not the mind, not the body. Impossible. Right? So this is not an intuitive realization. This is a direct experience. It's direct, not intuition, not it's direct. Direct experience of oneself as the self that we are looking for. Right? And it's not something extraordinary. It's natural. This is why it's called our natural state. It doesn't say it is supernatural. Right? It says it is natural, nothing extraordinary. So supernatural is the mind. It's a supernatural power, right? That comes out of your natural state, right? Your own self.
Could it be possible? For example, you have this little sign, you know?
Sorry,
You have this little sign, you know?
this little sign.
Sign.
Ah, the little son, my little son. Yes.
Yes, your little child.
Ah.
His ego doesn't really
Ego is there.
little bit, not so much. Like
No, little bit. To spend 24 hours with him and see if it is little bit or it is.
But it wasn't there from the beginning.
It was there before even being born.
Ah, okay.
The fact that he's born means ego is there, right? Right, because
Why?
because he wanted to experience something again, right? That means here.
Ah, okay.
See, whether you want something material or enlightenment, see, that will bring a new body, right? At least the desire for liberation will take you out of here, right? The fact that you are born means, unless you are a Jiva Mukta or something like that, right? You are some kind of a, see, that even after liberation you are resent, right here. Say, oh my God, we have to do it again. That's not my problem. See, let them suffer. Who cares? I'm okay here. Usually so-called, how they call it? No, Jiva Muktas. They call it. Huh? No, avatars. It's another name. Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva. There was a cartoon. Somebody saw me. They say Krishna and Jesus in heaven, and they say, okay, who goes down? Who goes down now? You or me? Right. The very fact that there is a body there, that means that some desires. The desire brings this body back into existence. Different shape, same tendencies. Different name, different form, same desires. What to do? This is why you are taught to witness the mind, to witness all that. So it gets exhausted in your head, right? Because if you try that, experience that again, see, okay, I want more, and I want more, and I want more, and I want more, and then I'll come back here. So ego is there. The fact that the body is there, ego is there. Maybe Papa, Mama can do something about it, right? Maybe.
So two children, and I observed it like there's really purity when a baby is coming. I didn't feel that it's the ego, and but I recognize that there are some I don't know what to call it, things happening, and then the vasana starts to run.
It's the minute.
Before that, it was perhaps there somewhere.
They are in a latent state. Then
Yes.
as they grow, they start. The knowledge is already there. Even the knowledge, the English knowledge is there. The Spanish knowledge is there. Everything is already there in a potential state, right? And then they start recognizing it elsewhere, in someone else, and that wakes them up. Right? It wakes the tendencies up. You recognize your tendencies in his tendencies or her tendencies, and then wake up and operate. This is why the attention has to be in that which is aware, right? And realize it to be yourself. And then you say, it can be anything better than myself. I don't need anything. I don't even need the body. I can have it, but I don't need it, right? Then when you realize what is your true nature, then you can experience whatever you want after. It doesn't leave any imprint, right? That's different. First, wake up, realize yourself, get established in your true nature again. Then do whatever you want. Right? Otherwise, what you want will become a problem for you, sooner or later. That's my humble opinion. Before I came to India and heard about anything that stuff, I remember myself working in a factory. I was a supervisor of a factory. Well, that was a title they gave me. And no, because I wasn't a supervisor, it was someone else. That's a long story anyway. So I was operating a machine. I was putting wooden sticks in a machine to make picture frames and stuff. And I found myself asking this question without even, who is Isaiah? Who is Isaiah? Who is Isaiah? Right? Then, why this is happening there? So it seems that Isaiah didn't finish this inquiry, right? And he has to finish it as Caesar, right? What to do? There's much there, more there. I will not talk about it because then it will become about me, myself, my experiences, my past life, and that's not the point. But people send me a message telling me that I was Julius Caesar and Cleopatra was living in Rome, so I should meet her. I say, come on, I had enough of her. Why shall I? Why shall I do it all over again? Huh?
What an idea.
No, it may be true, but I don't care. He's more interested in me than doing that stuff. I already found Cinderella, so tingle bell.
Yeah, think
called a universe.
I don't know.
Peter Pan and Tingle Bell.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan and
Yes,
Tingle Bell.
that's
Yes.
I think yes. I don't think of that.
We used to tease each other, say, please, let's never grow up.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan, right? The jnani, the body of the jnani, the way the enlightened one dies, so it is the one of the ignorant. So this body remains somehow in a subtle form. The difference is that the ignorant still have a desire and then is reborn in a different form to satisfy those desires. The other one stays there happily doing nothing. And at the end, it's not the person that is enjoying that universe or that world, it's the self. Because all these universes are for the sake of the self, right? So the mind says, no, all this is for me, and all that, because we're separate from it, right? All this universe arises from the self, right? For the sake of the self, not for the sake of me. Right. That's it. That's the meaning of what I wrote the other day. That from where all these universes arise, that on which and for whom all these universes exist, and that into which all these universes eventually merges back, that alone I am. I am that. This is why they say Shiva is the ultimate enjoyer, right? He's the Lord of pleasure because everything is for the sake of the self, and the mind is there for the sake of the self. It doesn't need it, but it has it, so why not to use it and bring all this and entertain itself for some time? Why not? Is that finished? We swing between these two states and we don't know that we want to choose one of them. No. I want to be the absolute only, then I will remain as a witness. Right? No, I want to be the relative only, right? This is a part of the process of this is the meaning of to get established, see, to realization to get established. When see, you cannot say I am this, I am not that. I am that, I am not this. See? Here I am only the body, and then I am only that. See? First I am only this, then I am only that. See? Then I am this and that. Then this is that. And then you keep quiet. Or if somebody asks you a question about the matter. That's the meaning of Ramana's word. When you know what the mind is, then there is nothing to worry about it. And when you know that the self is not going to go anywhere, then there is nothing to worry about it. And then you let this to play out. See? Whatever this body is going to experience until the end of his life is what the mind wanted or don't want it. He will go through it. What? And even that can be wiped out, I'm telling you. Even the so-called Prarabdha karma or accumulated karma to be paid in this life, it can be wiped out. Then what is next for you to do? Tell me. Nothing. Unpaid holiday. Unpaid because you still will have to get some money to survive. For the kids. You have nothing else to do here. Enjoy. This is something that impacted me a lot when I heard it from Sai Baba, for example. He said, those who realize that to be the awareness, they have nothing else to do here. Job is done, finished. See, they become wanderers. See, here and there, this and that, but different doesn't mean. Right? Pleasure, pain, 100, none at all. This is why sometimes we are criticized and judged by the lifestyles we have. And then when we find ourselves teaching, then we sacrifice all that not to people get confused or look at him. He's drinking a beer. Oh my God, we lost him. He has a girlfriend. Oh my God. Right. He's eating chicken. Oh. Right. Then just for the sake of the out of compassion, actually, some kind of a pity or compassion, then we say, okay, okay. I used to smoke, and then somebody came with a smoking problem and said, how can I tell this fellow not to smoke? And I give it up. And I went through the craving for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever it is. But goodbye cigarette. Goodbye so much stuff just for the stick. Nisargadatta Maharaj, foolish. At the end of his life, he dropped cigarette. So what's the point? And he was going through the cravings and freaking out and all that stuff. Yeah? When you realize that you are that which is unaffected and touched by the activities of the body and the mind, who cares? Right? In the meantime, better you chill out. That's the beauty of the inquiry. See? Somehow the inquiry never ends because you have to remain self-aware until you drop the body. And by remaining self-aware, see, the mind has no chance to control the activities of the body. So you will not fortify this tendency, right? They will become weaker and weaker and weaker until they die. That's self-inquiry. It's an unbroken, uninterrupted, constant awareness of yourself. And then the body will not bother you, the mind will not bother you, your wife will not bother you, your husband will not bother you. You will bother them for sure. Or they will feel bothered by you. You don't love me, you ignore me, you don't call me, you don't care. Oh my God. All this drama thing. Love me, love me, love me, love me. Give me attention, give me something, whatever it is. What is the time? At least tell me, give me what the time. What time is it? But give me something, right? That means you don't know who you are, yeah? Which is already self-contained, self-effulgent, it's complete. Then nothing can give anything to you. Nothing can bring anything to you. You bring that into it. See? You bring the joy, you bring the love, you bring the happiness, you bring the care, you bring the conceit. You bring it because it is yourself. It cannot be given to you by anyone, right? Including your own body, your own mind. And then, again, as I said, see, you can have it. Why not? Right? Okay. You never compare with yourself. That's the point of the question. Who is eating? Right? Who is walking? Who is drinking? Who is doing this and that? If there is no who, then the experiences are harmless. They don't leave any imprint that can become a tendency, a pattern of behavior that a desire will arise to be repeated. See? Take the toy away, right? Ego is that. You give the toy back, then keep quiet. Now you have to wait until he grows up so you can understand something. Not rush. I will be here for some time. Moderator?
Nine people.
9 people. The book? Did you get the book?
I was busy yesterday.
Maybe we can get it together for you. So you are busy, right? Yesterday was holiday. How come you were busy?
What?
Yesterday was holiday. How come you were busy?
Yesterday?
Was holiday. No? How come you were busy?
It was in 60.
I'm joking. Come.
Yes,
I'm teasing. So if Muhammad doesn't come to the mountain will have to go to Muhammad, right? Whatever helps. Any questions? Isn't it what Ramana Maharshi said? See, leave the body alone, right? Let it move as it pleases. Whatever happens is because of God will or destiny or karma or any other factors, right? Keep the attention on the self, leave the body alone, leave the mind alone. That's the beauty of inquiry. Once you have a glimpse of your reality, you will not like to lose track of it. And everything is a byproduct of this self-awareness. The extinction of the tendencies, the removal of the karma, even physical condition can improve, etc., etc., etc. Right? Anything is a byproduct of self-realization. You become a wise woman. The mind gets balanced, right? Now there is less dullness, right? And there is more activity. And this activity is not self-centered, right? It's more pure. In some cases, it's just activity, activity, activity. Fun, 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 entertainment, entertainment, entertainment. So for myself, only. Right? Even the question that people ask is just for entertainment. Because after you answer, they forget about it. So what's the point? So all that gets balanced by remaining as the witnessing that you are. Not the witness, but the witnessing. And it takes time, unfortunately, because ego itself is time. Right? And the mind shows up, time shows up, right? Everything else, space and all that stuff. What is a thought only? It's not real. There is no time. Everything is happening simultaneously. Whether it's in this world or that world, it's happening all simultaneously at the same timeless. Because what happened in timeless is timeless too.
What happens in timeless
It's timeless. Yes. What happens in formless is formless. What happens in nameless is nameless. What happens in the self is the self. Then what are we talking about? Between 3 and 4 is that I find out.
No, there was nobody out this morning.
Yeah. See how the mind decorates the absolute.
How the mind
Decorates the absolute.
decorates.
It's
Yeah.
painted in green. It still is red. See, underneath, it still is as it was, and it will always be. It was known as a red hill, now it's a green hill. We couldn't care less, isn't it? If there are trees or not.
So, suppose in future, we might like Ramana, but he's not an
Suppose in future.
Uh,
Oh, that's a,
now Ramana is not a living guru. He is passed away. So suppose if I want to select
the body passed away.
I don't know that.
Hmm.
So suppose if I want to select a right guru who is living now, how to select, in what basis I have to select a right guru?
You can't select the guru. The guru will select you. You cannot pick the guru will pick you. See? You will not find the guru, will find you. And when it finds you, you will not be able to run away from him or her. You may try.
Okay, so some people sometimes that he says that I am guru. How can I understand this is my right guru?
Sorry?
Some guru comes to me and he says I am the real guru. He says like that.
The question
How
is,
can I believe that he is my right
the
guru?
question is not who is the right guru, are you the right seeker? That's the question. Are you the right seeker?
Yeah. There are many living gurus coming to the class, but only one guru is right one. How can I, on what basis I am to select? The fundamental idea I don't know.
Forget about that question. That question is another question. The guru will find you, he will grab you, and you try to run away from him. See, you're gonna be like a cow. See, there's a rope around your neck, 100 meters. You can run as fast as you want. See, but you will never run more than 100 meters, and then he will bring you back. And then, oh, your go, so you go, whatever. Boom. He will feel it because the rope is attached to his leg. Right? And then when you reach the bottom, he feels it. Oh, okay. Already he went too far, right? And then you bring it back. Come here. You won't get out with him or her. You will love him, hate him, love her. You wouldn't care less. He will keep on working on you somehow.
So say for example, Shakri, Ramana, Yoginam, so many gurus. I can't understand how to select the only one who is the right guru.
I'm telling you, forget about the question. That doesn't work that way. The guru is waiting for you. And then you will find yourself going there all the time. That's my experience. My guru found me, literally and physically grabbed me. Uh, Guru is the one that gives you direct advice, direct instruction. That's all. See, that's why sometimes I tell this the story of how I found my teacher. But I didn't find him; he found me. Right? I came here wanting nothing. I didn't want anything. My only passion was God, right? And then I was told that God was in human form, as an avatar, and he talked to me once, and then he never talked to me again. Right? And I say, what's the point? Now I'm here, and I cannot even talk to you. You don't talk to me. What's the point? Right? And then I was already, what is this all about? So God also was going away from my head. So I didn't want anything from this world, didn't want anything from the spiritual world, and I was already wishy-washy about God, right? And then this avatar said, I'm going away for 10 days, don't follow me, I'll leave the ashram. And I said, no chance I'm staying here. See, a whole bunch of fruitcakes, I'm not staying here. See, I want to carry on with my search, pilgrimage, or whatever it is, right? And I said, but I couldn't deny that he was an avatar. And I cannot deny even now that he was an avatar. See, all these stories are running about him like false. Anyway, uh, I prayed. We went to the mandir, right? And I said, okay, you go, I go. See, the question is where? Darshan finished. I left the mandir, and as soon as I leave the mandir, somebody gave me an address of Tiruvannamalai ashram, right? And I said, well, that's the answer to my question. This is how it works here. I prayed, and he delivered, right? I didn't know that I was talking to myself at that time, right? And then I came to Ramana Maharshi ashram, right? So let's say I have three gurus, see? Three I have, simultaneously. Hmm? And then I came here, something happened when I stand in the status Ramana Maharshi ashram, see? Ego disappears. What to do? And I was for 10 days the happiest man in the world. Came back to Puttapati because money finished, ticket finished, all that was about to finish, go back there. And I went to the mandir and said, I got it, right? Thank you very much. Nice experience in Ramana Ashram. I want to know more about this sage. Stand in front of me, smile, bless, carry on walking. I leave the mandir immediately. Leaving the mandir, somebody gave me a book of Ramana Maharshi in Spanish. It's written by David Gottman. Be as you are. Right? Go back to Venezuela, start reading the book. The book didn't tell me anything new. So this is what was happening to me there. This is the fancy word for that is self-realization. It's a silly word actually. Right? Then Caesar was not dead because in Venezuela the latencies, the tendencies were already showing up again. But still, I have this funny sensation where my body, it was not a subject anymore, it was an object, right? And then it was like a half awakened, half asleep. It was a very funny condition. I said, no, I want this to go away, and I want this to go back as it was there, permanently, right? Back to India, quickly. Go to the mandir, pray to Baba, got it, you will not talk to me, can you put now somebody in my life that can guide me, see? So this can become permanent. Again, stand in front of me, smile, bless, carrying on walking. Again, I leave the mandir immediately. See? I'm standing outside holding my cushion, and then somebody comes and holds my arm, right? And I look, and there was this cute old man, 101 meters 60 at the most, right? Look at me, look down, and smile, like looking at me like seriously, like really. And then released my arm and walked away. Right? And I said, well, why this man is doing that? I was curious about this man. So this man is walking away in that direction. A friend of mine told me, sister, there is a man here that speaks about self-inquiry, Ramana's teachings and all that stuff, self-inquiry. And I said, you can go there, there is translation in Spanish on Thursday. And I said, fantastic, because at that time my English was worse than now. And I went to this place to see who is this man giving satsang. That's the first time I heard the word satsang. And there was a group of people, very small. I sat there, and suddenly this man came to give satsang. To my surprise, the person that was going to give satsang was the very person that was holding my arm, right? And then he introduced me to self-inquiry, and I got it like that again. Not like that, but after 15, 20 minutes struggling, see. He says, transfer the attention from the seen to the seer. See who is the seer. The seen will disappear, the seer will disappear. What remains is the act of seeing that will be realized as the experience of simply being. And after 15, 20 minutes, he said, Baba was there. I was even ignoring him, see, because I was told to do that. See, I couldn't get over this man, and I couldn't not do what he said to me until right now. Right? So still I cannot run away from him. This is why there is no way I can talk to him without my eyes becoming watery and melting. I can't help it. So it doesn't matter how much I love him or hated him. See, still I can't run away from him. Right? And still I cannot not do what he asked me to do. So he found me, and I tried to run away from him. You have no idea how many times, and I couldn't. I found myself bouncing back, see, to be close to this man. And I tried to run away also what he said to me, which is to give sex. And as far as I try, as much as I try, I can't. This is how it really works. The guru is like a shark, see, and the ego is like a sardine. And the shark is like this, waiting for you to get close, and you are finished. End of the chapter. That's the way it works. So I have these three jewels. Luck. That's all. It's luck. Forget about merits. It's just luck. And then he was very seductive, sorry. So you fell in love with him or her. And then you're hooked. And then the treatment starts. Now the love and hate relationship begins. That's the way it works. What to do? That's Krishna. And you get enchanted. And then he starts giving you then the hammering starts. Ding, 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 ding. So the Guru knows diamond is there. Just remove all the crap that is around it. Right? So he can show up. It's there. It's already there. I'm telling you, nothing more beautiful than this relationship. I'm telling you. Forget about any other relationship. This is the most strong. This is the strongest, more powerful, intimate, closest relationship ever. Because in this relationship there is no truth. Even he gave me advice. You see, after he died, still things were coming to my mind that he told me, and I was understood even then. So he will give you, see, food. See, he will put food in your pocket, see, for your hunger in the future. How beautiful is that? Amen. What do you- There is no chance that I can think about them, talk about them, and not melt away. This is why sometimes I have to keep quiet, otherwise. Papaji, remember the story of Papaji? So beautiful, right? Papaji was living in North India, the other extreme of the country. Ramana was living here. And Rapana appeared physically there. As a vision, whatever it was, it doesn't matter. He appeared to him there. Right? And tradition is, in India, the sadhu appeared, opened the door, offered some food, some water, and asked for spiritual instruction. Right? That's it. Culture. And then he said, can you give me some instructions now? Can you show me God? And so on. He said, no, I can't. But if you go to South India, a place called Tiruvannamalai. There is a sage called Ramana Maharshi. He can give you the vision of God that you want. Okay, thank you. Imagine that. 2 days by train from wherever he was living, Lucknow. This is North India, border with Pakistan, I believe. You are the. No, she's gone. It's a border with Pakistan, no, Lucknow. Then he arrives here in the ashram, and then he asked the devotees, "What is the guru? What is the guru?" And the guru is there sitting on the sofa. And when he looked at Ramana and said, "This is a joke. This is the same man that was there in North India." See? He said that is impossible. This man hasn't lived there. He's not even 2 miles away from the mountain for 30 something years. Right? No, I cannot be. This man, I'm telling you, was in my house. This is a joke. See, what is this all about? And then the devotee says, "Sir, listen, you are here, right? And we want the spiritual instruction. Then go and talk to him." And then he went to Ramana and said, "Can you give me some advice?" And what Ramana said, "Go back from where you came from." Right? And Papaji says, "Okay, this is a joke." Right? And he tried to run away from him. And he was addicted to Krishna. Papaji, he will repeat mantras, chants Krishna's name. Krishna will appear in front of him, play with him, talk to him. Right? And then he ran away from Ramana, or at least he tried to run away from Ramana. And went to a place called Tiruvannamalai, the other side of the hill. And he started calling Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And then who appeared? Rama. And I said, "What the hell are you doing here? See, I don't want you. I have nothing to do with you. I'm not interested in you. Right? I want my Krishna back. Right? Where is my Krishna? Where is my toy?" Right? And then he went back to Ramana and he said, "Sir, listen," because he wanted to blame him, like Ramana was playing a trick or something to him. Some CDs are there or whatever. And then he said, "Sir, what's the matter?" I said, "Krishna appeared, now Rama appeared. What's the point? What is this all about?" And then Ramana said, "Krishna appeared and disappeared. Right? Rama appeared and disappeared. Whatever appears and disappears is not real. See? The seer remains. Krishna appeared, disappeared. Seer remains. Right? Rama appeared and disappeared. Seer is the same. Who is the seer? Find out, inquire. Bang, you got it. And I'm the seer, and I'm that which sees, that which is aware, and I'm the absolute itself. Non-dual bigness. You rejoice a little bit on your own enlightenment. Eventually you get tired of your enlightenment too, and your insights to the maybe. Why? For how long will I be like this? I am the non-dual self, I am the absolute, I am that. For how long can you be like that? Only for some time. You understand? So Ramana went there and found him.
So, somebody the
Eventually, sorry to interrupt you, you believe that you are the student, the body mind. And eventually you realize that you are the guru, nameless, formless reality.
So Guru is different from God.
You know, guru is God, forget about it. He knows it, you don't.
When you go for government office, there are some things. This is IPS, this is IAS. So some difference you can understand.
This doesn't exist, this is only hallucination.
My feelings, God is more powerful than Guru.
God is a
Thousand
guru.
gurus, yeah, God is equal to 1,000 gurus.
God is a guru.
God is a single.
He's the only guru. When you are
Yeah,
there.
I understand. He is a super senior guru.
No,
He's a senior, he's a super senior.
He doesn't say I am super senior. He doesn't say anything. It's silence itself. If the ego says God is super this, super that, because he doesn't know what God is, this is why he talks like that.
No, somebody
The ego cannot see God. It's impossible. How can he talk about God? The ego has to disappear. Then.
So my question is, God is the owner of this universe. If I select Rama as the guru, he is the owner of this universe. Can I judge like that?
No, Ramana, see, you see Ramana is a guru. You think you are the body, and then you superimpose that limitation on Ramana. Ramana knew, I am not the body.
He showed some good advice and guidance, that's all. My question is whether he is a model of this universe to be selected as a guru.
See, God is the universe. He
Yeah.
doesn't own it.
So he is the owner.
You
He has
cannot-
created the world, but he is the owner. He is the manufacturer of the world.
This is what
Universe, he is the owner.
That's what you
How can I
say.
say that Ramana created the universe to be like a guru?
Because what I'm trying to say, Ramana knew, I am not the body. See, you think you are the body, and then you say Ramana is the guru. See? And Ramana said the guru is the self. That's the problem that happens here, right? See, this place was never about Ramana. It was all about Arunachala. We were talking about it. Right? And Ramana was not about himself. Ramana was about Arunachala. He symbolically represents nameless, formless reality. Right? And then he realized to be that nameless, formless existence. Right? So he knew that he was the guru. Right? He knew he was God. That's the difference between him and you. Other gurus put it in a different way. Right? I am God, you too. I know it, you don't. That's the only difference between you and I appear here basically to tell you that. Right? I am that, you think you are this. Right? Find out from where this I am this idea is coming from and realize yourself to be that.
Saying I am
So the
that.
question is, will you do as I say? Or you will carry on
I means
asking
it's
questions?
nothing but Maya.
Huh?
I means it's nothing but Maya.
I?
Krishna.
This doesn't say I am Maya, I am an illusion, nice to meet you.
That's nothing but Maya.
Who says this is Maya?
Huh?
Who says this is Maya? The one that says this
No,
is
this
Maya.
is real. This is not imaginary.
The mind that says
Imaginary is Maya.
the one that says this is Maya is Maya. The one that says this is an illusion is the illusion. See? Find out from where this idea is coming from, and if the illusion disappears, what remains is reality. The question is, will you inquire? Or you will keep on asking questions about this, that, and the. I mean, I wouldn't mind to answer your questions, right? But they will take you nowhere. You will get tired of all that stuff sooner or later. You have a problem here. I am very patient. Who says this is that? I. Right? Who says God is the super this and super that? I. Right? From where this I is coming from? That's it. That's the only question that you must raise. Any other question takes you away from the answer. Apart from the question, who am I? Any other question takes you away from the answer. Which is not a question. It implies a shift of attention. A loving, kind, gentle, soft shift of attention. It's not like a what moderator. I will have to babysit you. Then I have to get the book and give it to you. I'll do it, no problem. Whatever helps you. You come tomorrow and give you the book. Which language you like it? Telugu, Sanskrit,
Only English.
English. English.
But my mother tongue is Telugu, but I studied everything in Tamil
No.
in my schools and college.
So which
But my favorite nowadays I follow only English.
in which language would you like to have the book? English, Telugu, Tamil?
As Guru in Tamil when I was studying. I
No,
enjoy
no,
only
no.
Tamil.
I'm offering you to give you the book. Who am I? I'm asking you.
Tamil is best.
Tamil is
More
good.
than English.
You look for the Tamil version. Give it. Is that what it
It
takes?
is because it's easy understood in my language.
Yeah, whatever it
Very
takes. Yes. Tapasya. Bhakti. No, I didn't win. Perfect. I forgot my question. No, somebody gave me a fan. It's in the back. Nastya, is the fan in the backpack? The fan in the backpack. No? How? Huh? You don't know?
He doesn't want to sleep anymore at this time.
No, no. Just stuff like this. He does it before sleeping and after sleeping.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
his program.
repetitive pattern. Sooner or later, we're gonna break it up. Don't worry about it.
Once you want to sleep less. No?
Forget about it. It's fine.
And what you said something about children.
About, sorry?
Children. What you said something about children.
Children.
Yes. There could have been a thing in relationship.
No, see, he has been this thing for some time. We already know him. He does it like that and eventually forces it. And then he wakes up, then mama goes and forces it again. That is it. He's very clever. He discovered that by doing so, he gets whatever he wants. Let him run for some time. Eventually, you pull the rope back. Don't worry. I'll take it. Don't worry about it. Sorry. The book. I am what? See, after you realize that this and that are one, that's the last question. I am what?
There's a little book
Am
on
I?
the Tao of Pooh, as in Winnie the Pooh.
The Tao of Pooh.
Uh-huh. And there's one phrase in it that says, I think, therefore I am confused.
That was Descartes, right? I think, therefore I am. Socrates was right. I am, therefore I think. See? Because to think first I must be, right? So, so existence is prior to thought. See? Now, if Descartes was talking in a different context, maybe he was right. See? I think, therefore I am. Means ego, right? If I don't think, then
I don't think
who are you then?
so. I am not.
Exactly. I am not right, but I am not is the same. See? To be or not to be, right? That's not the question. It's to freak or not to freak. That is this is Shakespeare, right? That is the question: to be or not to be. And people think this is confusion. See, am I? Am I not? See, this is not confusion. That is already a sign of intelligence. That's intelligence waking up, right? So then eventually it's not to be or not to be. See? Being. Being is neither to be or not to be. Right? So being is prior to be or not to be.
Say again, I didn't get it.
Ah.
Say it again.
To be or not to be is ego. Being is not ego. So to be or not to be is waking up from the idea of being or not being. Right?
In a dual way.
Exactly.
Being includes them both.
Yes. What I am and what I think I am not, I am. As I said, first, I am this only. Then, who am I? I am that only. Right? What are you going to do with this now? Right? It is separate from that. So, this is that. Then that alone is. Everything is that. Right? The fact that you are a witness, that doesn't mean that what you witness is separate from you. So witnessing in this sense means no separation. Not that something here witnessing something bad. See? It's one and the same. That's what I like about Hinduism, right? Uh, they speak about three mental states, right? Dream, awaken, and sleep. And then they call also something the fourth state. This is turiya, the witnessing state. Right? But when you realize that the witness is not separate from what the witness is witnessing, it's called turiya tit. See, it's beyond witnessing. See? Because who is witnessing what? And then they gain the soul. And then you become an enlightened being. You become the guru. Right? First is an enlightened me. Right? I am that. That's an enlightened me. And I want to be witnessing only. I'm eating. I'm not eating. I'm witnessing only. And there is effort, and there is struggle, and there is stiffness, and the mind is not the witness. The mind is witness. Then leave the mind alone. And let it be witness. Do it. Let it be do whatever it pleases. Let it be witness. Yes.
In my one Tamil movies I saw, one person like me as a human being, he says while he's singing a song, within a second I became like a yogi and I crossed away the lakhs of years.
This
He
man,
says, is it true? Is it possible? Within second I can be getting easily wisdom. In the song he says like that. I crossed lakhs of years generation with that second with that knowledge.
yes,
Is it possible? Nowadays, is it true?
yes.
Can I achieve like this?
It's you are, see, let's put it in this way, right? Imagine that you have a microscope here, right? You know what is a microscope?
Yeah.
Good. Then, for you to put a sample of something in the microscope, you need a glass, right? And then let's say you take a drop of blood, right? And in that drop is everything. Am I right? Hmm? DNA is there, everything is there. So let's say that a drop of blood means all the universes. See, whatever it exists, in that contains that drop of blood. And then you put that in a glass, right? And then you have the drop of blood, and you have the instrument, right, to perceive, right? And then you have the seer, here the observer. So imagine that the drop of blood is the universe, and this is the mind, see? And then you have the observer here, right? The observer wants to know what happens in a particular universe, right? The observer doesn't move anywhere. The observer doesn't go anywhere. So this moves, right? And whatever it is there, it is perceived, right? Now, you don't have to worry about making an effort or have a desire for that to happen, right? It will happen by itself without you wanting it, without desire and intention, without effort, without the needs of knowledge, and without even knowing that you are doing it. So all these things may get revealed to you after awakening. This is a byproduct of awakening. See, you know yourself, everything is known. Insight may come, insight. Why not? But the three are one. See, the sample, the instrument, and the observer. See, they are not three separate entities. It's one being. This is why it's wrong to say that being is the ultimate observer. That's very confusing, very misleading. Right? And this is one of the most of the New Age and Neo-Advaita Vedanta is saying in the West. See? I am the witness, I am the observer, I am, and then you become dull, you become careless, you become insensitive, you become dry and cold, right? Arrogant and violent, intellectually violent. Mentally aggressive, out of an arrogance of imaginary enlightenment, an idea of enlightenment. Been there, done that. That's why I can speak about it. And this ego stinks. If you think that the material ego is smelly, phew, wait until you experience how it's within yourself or in someone else, the spiritual ego. That's authentic. The spiritual me. It's even more dangerous, more aggressive, more violent, more judgmental, and it likes to do business. You have to pay me so you can appreciate what I'm doing for you. Right? Or I will not pay you for your work because all what I did for you is enough. Right? Who is this I talking? That's ego. Let the fact speak for himself. Thanks. Oh my God. So now I believe in miracles. This is the only one I will give it. That's the only one Oh my God. This is not a guru hug, this is a friend hug. This is an old friend, my God. My God. Yeah? You want to sit here? You want to drink? You drank. Oh, now you're gonna make me cry. Come, sit here. Oh, come. No?
So your place.
No, come on, my place is your place. Come. Come. Sit here.
I'm stereo. Oh, don't say.
Oh my God. Nice to meet you. Sorry, Ras.
Do you remember?
Yes, I think so.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
My God. Oh my God. So many years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Half past.
Yeah. Almost 10 years.
Was 10 years, right? Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
Strange.
Ten years, right? Oh my God. It's basically family, not friend family.
He introduced me to, to whatever.
I introduce you to yourself. Nice to meet you. I'm going to.
But he doesn't give me gold.
Huh? No, you can give me a college one. From you, I will take whatever it is. I take it from you.
Oh my God.
Good time we spent together, right?
To the birthday.
Puja party, right? I'm telling you, see, what is going on, I don't know. But it's going on for sure. I'm going to Puja party on Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We'll see there. Then.
Huh?
I'll see there.
Good. I'm going on Friday. I was invited to give a talk there. You know Ruben? A Colombian man.
You're gonna go to there.
You got after tomorrow. Then I'll give you my phone number. Good. Can I be more clear than that, isn't it? We're going on Friday, and we don't know for how long we're going to be there. There is a chance that I will stay there permanently. I moved here to India, back again. Can't run away. Can't run away from them. Can't run away from myself. So what to do? Huh? Enjoy the trip.
Nice try.
Nice trip, best trip. So how long have you gone here?
She's there until August 30.
August 30. Then at the end we can exchange phone numbers and stuff, and I call you when I'm there. Right?
Yeah. So you don't disturb me.
No, how you can disturb? Put the part.
I met Julie yesterday.
Ah, Julius. There's somewhere
She
around.
told me.
Yes. I was thinking of you the other day for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
But she's my wife.
You met, right?
Yeah, that's my
You
wife.
came to my house?
And that's my son. No, no, she never came to me.
Oh.
No.
Your son, huh?
Yes, my son.
Okay.
That's the last joke. So far. We never know. Such is life. Are you taking care of that? And, when did we meet? When was that?
2007.
2007. and we are 2016. 11 years. Right? 9. He's a mathematics teacher. That's why. I am a donkey. Leaving. Even there. Very clever girl. That's her problem. What is it? Slowly, slowly.
All will drop.
All drops, isn't it?
Yeah.
You gave me so much help also that time. You'll never forget that. That's true. How's life?
Very nice.
Very nice. Good.
I'm with Master Nanda.
Hmm.
Ji?
Hmm. Sir, Indian fellow, I believe, right? He's in Bangalore, I think.
Yeah. The good is
Why not? Whatever helps.
yes. Very happy.
You still live in Bangalore, right? Same house?
Yeah. Remember weekend?
I remember. Yeah. You cook for us. No?
Very good. It's
Yes. 9 years only, no? Are you sure? You make the numbers. Did you stay for some time? Or you have something to do?
I'll go. Okay, carry. Class.
No, you don't. You can stay here if you want. If not, if you have something to do, then by all means.
I'll see you put a cut.
I'll see you put the party. Just change phone numbers and stuff.
Can you write it?
Yeah. I wanted to call you, but I lost my old mobile. So all these numbers went away. Everything went away.
Maybe I'll
But it's, but somehow it's coming back. Nine, nine, 4, 0, 8, 7, 3, 7, 3. We still have the same place. We still have a place.
yeah. Trying to sell it.
Hmm?
Trying not to sell it.
Planning to sell it.
At least take it.
That will he can help you. Yeah. He sold his apartment. Sorry guys, I'm here. I'm not going. I haven't gone anywhere. Please, no.
397. Julio can help it.
Julio can help you. Like he knows people there.
Sorry to disturb you.
Thank you. Nice to see you. It means so much to me. Good to see you again. It means a lot. You have no idea how much it means to me.
Take care. Me too. Okay, take care.
See you to the party.
Take care.
Now,
Will there be satsang on Friday or probably not?
no, it's gonna be the 19th
There is a 19th.
on
yes.
Sunday.
No.
I think it's Sunday.
Friday. It's a Friday.
Sorry, 21st. Sorry, I'm a little bit wrong.
No, it won't be. The day you are leaving,
We leave on Friday
yes.
and we
what day?
arrive on Saturday.
Okay.
Then we rest on Saturday. They talk mostly on Sunday
Yes,
night, 21st.
yes. I'm talking about the Friday, the day you are leaving.
Yes, why not? I'm leaving at 11 p.m. So still we can
And you
have
have
it.
to go by bus. What do you do?
But the bus is at 11 p.m.
Oh, I don't know.
Nearly midnight on Friday.
From you? You from here?
Hmm.
I come from
From
Chennai.
here. From here to Bangalore.
You don't take the train now.
No,
Okay.
because it's not easy to get tickets.
Uh,
So we go by bus, and apparently it's more comfortable than the train itself.
That's okay.
No, very serious. Such a lovely human being. It's a working heart. What's going on? Uh-huh. Yes, yes. I was trapped into the party, no money, nothing. And he came, so much help, and sponsored so much, even people to be there and something, so much giving. It is rare. Uh-huh. No conditions, never conditions, never. That's real. He never asked for anything back, and he gave so much, and not only to me but people around. So, any questions or something? Cyberspace. can't help yourself. Good Lord. So, okay.
So, by giving me this message, can I judge that you are my guru, or just you are like a message giver, like you just like advisor? How can I understand what you are?
You cannot understand. I don't understand myself. I only can be myself. See, to understand myself, I have to do the impossible. To split myself into two. See, to know myself either objectively or subjectively. That's impossible. Yeah. See, know yourself, and then you know myself. To be yourself. It sounds like a game of words, but it isn't. I'm always confused. I don't know what I am. I don't know what I am not. But I'm okay with that. I am okay with it. It doesn't bother me. Right?
No, until you find the solution only, it is a confusion.
I-
After you find
No,
it's,
it's,
it's not a confusion.
it's
There's
not a
full stop
negative.
on that.
It's not a negative confusion. It's a lovely confusion. It's a beautiful confusion. I don't know what I am. I don't know what I am not. So, but I don't mean to confuse anybody with this. The question is not if I am your guru. Are you my student? If yes, then implement the advice.
No, I may be partially good as well. I'm not a real good. Because I'm not knowledgeable.
I go to Putapa, I'll miss you, I'm telling you. From there I will miss. Come tomorrow, bring me the book. Unless somebody can go quickly to the ashram buy it, and I'll give you the book now. Go and get the book in the ashram. Huh? No, good.
I mean,
Some, that's the only one that can handle this. She will get a Nobel Prize. Will you go and get the book?
Which one? The one?
There. As for the Who Am I Tamil version, so you will have to ask to somebody.
Just one or also 40 verses?
No, only that one.
Small.
The small one. You know which one? The little booklet. Who am I?
You wait till here.
Yes, I wait for you here. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. You have plenty of time.
No,
It's close the library.
not the library, bookshop. It's not
Is
the
it closed?
library. Is the big building.
No, the bookshop. Is it open or closed?
I think till 12 is not open.
Then you have 20 minutes. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes to get the
But I'm
book.
not sure. Maybe they close already 11:30 because
Then we go and get it after. We come tomorrow and give you the book. You don't have to pay for it. It's below cost price. Because it costs me nothing to give it to you. Today not funny is good. But matter. At least this life is not boring, isn't it? Huh? It's not boring, but boring. Also, something that we witness as the seekers, right? The bond that was created among us. You will see. Any questions?
I wonder if you would tell it, if one would tell it, someone who we are all the thoughts that you have, but a single one is your thought. But a single thought you have is your thought.
You mean the body?
I mean, the single thought is your thought.
What is in mind?
Is
What,
it-
what is
Can
in?
you say like this? Could you say?
I can try to use my own blood. There is nothing outside of myself. Can't hide myself anymore, right? Then time to show up. What isn't I? That's it. What isn't self? What isn't? That's the question. Even the ego is mine. That's it. That's whatever it is. For how long a cloud can hide the sun? For how long? Huh? When the cloud is gone, the sun is helpless, right? Not sure. Do people see it or not? What can I say? What can I do? Any questions? They are not arising. Good. Huh? Then you come sit here with me.
I don't like to be exposed.
Me neither, but what choices do I have? See here, you already surrendered. So, lights, camera, action.
I'll resist it as much as I can.
I did it, but I couldn't. So I let it be, right? Mahesh. Maheshwara. Even your name is a trap.
So can I understand you are enlightened already or still trying for enlightenment?
Huh? I don't even know what that means, enlightenment.
Enlightenment means to become like Jnani.
Like what?
To become
There are
like-
no jnanis.
Mm.
There is only jnana. Jnanis doesn't exist. Only jnana. Whoever says, I am a jnani, is an ajnani.
How can you say that he is Jnani? Only understanding, knowledge mostly can say that he is Jnani.
See, there's no way that you can answer this question, neither positively or negatively. Right? Because you say, Caesar, are you self-realized? Caesar cannot realize the self. How could he? Right? And the self is already self-realized. Right? Then, what answer can you give to the question, how you realize? Are you an enlightened being? If you hear somebody saying, I'm an enlightened being, you go away from them. Run as fast as you can. There is no jnani, there is only jnana.
Jnana I can understand.
Jnana knows, only
No.
jnana knows jnana. There is no
Jnana is
jnana.
nothing but knowledge. The person who uses the knowledge in a proper way is called Jnani.
No, it's self-knowledge. It's not knowledge of something. This self-knowledge is different from knowledge and ignorance. See? So jnana, see, reveals itself by itself to itself. So there is no jnani, but knows jnana. No jnani has the knowledge. So who is the jnani?
Who is having the creative mind like Brahma?
Huh?
For example, a music director who composes a new version of music, he is called nothing but Jnani.
No,
By
that's
using
not.
some music knowledge.
No, that's not jnana. That's not
Jnana is subject knowledge.
No,
Who
knowledge.
is using and who is
See,
creating
the knowledge that you come.
music, which song is called, the musician is called Jnana.
The music comes from jnana. See,
The music,
comes from jnana, not from the jnani. There's no jnana.
that I can understand.
The jnani says, "This is my music."
Yeah.
The ego says, "This is mine." The self doesn't say, "This is mine." There is no I and mine in jnana. Everything comes from jnana.
Yeah.
Everything appears in jnana, is witnessed by jnana, and disappears in
my,
jnana.
my argument is, suppose before we going for some mathematics or certain rules, explain, let me give some time to explain what I want to say.
Okay.
Suppose people going for some mathematical answer, some trigonometry, some discrete, some other complex numbers. So there are certain rules, some fundamental rules, algebra, some. So this some formula rules of knowledge is nothing but jnana.
No,
So-
no.
so-
This is knowledge.
Yeah, that's the thing.
1,
jnana.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
I, he, she, it. This
Yeah.
is knowledge. But the knowledge that we're talking about is not that knowledge. Self-knowledge
okay.
is different.
Okay, this is
Jnana
jnana.
is
This is
self-knowledge.
jnana. I understand. This is jnana. I am the person, not but jnani. I am using that jnana and using in my with presence of my knowledge, creating this question to find the delusion. What you go for? No. By applying this jnana, and we'll find a new knowledge. That is nothing but after getting the knowledge, and I can be called that is jnani who created a new knowledge.
See, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Huh?
I don't even know what I'm talking about. It just shows up. It comes out of jnana. See? It doesn't come out of the jnani because there is no jnani. It comes out of jnana. So the knowledge comes out of it. The knowledge that you talk about comes from self-knowledge. Right? Comes from self.
The
But self is different from
No,
knowledge.
the self doesn't have any knowledge. That knowledge is
Everything is contained within the self. There is nothing outside of the self. See? Whatever it is perceived, it comes out of the self. It exists in the self. It doesn't even come out. See? It is there. It just shows up. It's like when you watch TV, right? So many channels are there, right? But when you watch these channels, you don't see what happens in the other channels, right? And then you flick the channel, then something else shows up. So it was there. It's not new. It was there in the TV, so to speak. So everything comes out of the TV. It's projected on the TV, witnessed by the TV, and disappears in the TV. So it is with jnana.
Jnana is nothing but a software in a computer like that.
No, jnana is the self. It's a different name for the self. Jnana, knowledge, self-knowledge. Self knowing itself only. Knowing itself being itself. Now to know the self is to be it.
So self is nothing but spirit.
Self is nothing but
Spirit. It's nothing but spirit.
Spirit.
call it a spirit if you want. Yes, it's a spirit. In Christianity, it's called the Holy Spirit. Right? The spirit means no name, no form.
No spirit.
No name,
And
no.
is it possible to be seen in the cellular like by using some number of ratios?
No,
Why?
it cannot be because it's the. See, can you see your eyes with your eyes?
And
Can you see your eyes with your eyes? No, you can't.
before for some mirror only I can see that.
Exactly. And yet the eyes are there, right? So the eyes are there, whether whether you can see itself or not. So the only way that you can see your eyes is by the need of by the help of a mirror, right? So the only way that the self can know itself, see, is by the means of the mirror of the mind. Otherwise, it is there, it exists, and doesn't even know that it exists. You see why when the mind comes, the first thing that you know is that you are, right? And that is self-knowledge. Right? In deeper sleep, there is not even self-knowledge, and yet the self is there, right? And then mind wakes up, and then it's like a, what you see, the mind shows up, and the self realizes, oh, I'm here, right? And then this is self-knowledge, knowledge of I am, and then becomes I am the body. And then becomes ignorance, becomes ego. It's okay. I'm just making this slow. This is important to understand. Jnana is not knowledge of something. It's not knowledge of I, you, he, she, he, 2, 5, 6, 7, China. This is the knowledge that we talk about. Right? But this knowledge comes from jnana, comes from self. Everything comes out of it.
Self means I can't understand what is
Atma, Brahman, call it whatever you like.
How can I understand the meaning of Atma? How can I understand the taste of Atma?
By keeping quiet.
Keeping quiet means what
Hmm?
Just
Keep quiet.
even
Keep
sleeping
quiet.
also I am keeping quiet. What I understand in my Atma. There's
Ah.
nothing happened. It's nothing but blank.
Yes, exactly. But the one that knows the blank is yourself, not the blank. But you are used to knowledge, and then you think that the body will experience the self. It's impossible because the mind is here. The mind is an object, right? So the object can never experience this object. It will never happen that way. So this one is known by whom? Known by itself only. It cannot be known by me, by the body, by the mind, by the intellect, by the ego. So the ego disappears, and then this reveals itself by itself to itself as what has been always self-realized. So it cannot be realized. It's already self-realized. The idea that it is not realized is what disappears, and the idea that it is not I is what it is realized. She's crying, man. Don't understand our words she's talking about. That's the problem with the intellectual people, right, at the beginning, right? Because I used to understand everything by the means of mind is thought. How can thought understand anything? See, how can the word I understand? And what is the intellect? It's a tool to discriminate, see, between this and that. And this and that is I, is knowledge. So how can the intellect also on this kind of thing?
Intellect means nothing but character and discipline.
Intellect is just a tool of discrimination. Instrument of discrimination.
Give me something.
This is thought and this is called. So you need a preconceived idea, see, for after to discriminate between hot and cold. See? Shall I have a cold shower or shall I have a hot shower? And you discriminate between this and that. And then you decide, no, well, I prefer hot shower, I will not discriminate between two.
Final
So
making the decision.
Discrimination implies duality. You need duality to discriminate. Without knowledge,
Discrimination is understanding the difference.
it's like a computer. Can a computer discriminate between this and that without you put any data on it? Right? No, you can't. So you need data. Then you can discriminate between this information and that information. Without knowledge, you cannot discriminate. And then without knowledge, the intellect also collapses. The intellect will also disappear, I'm telling you. Everything disappears. We operate from a completely different space without the need of any of that stuff. Straight away. You can't go wrong or right. You only can go on. See, neither right or wrong, you just go on. That sounds like a seagull, right? That's your phone.
Yeah.
Ah. As I was wondering, seagull is way too far. Right. That's knowledge. See, that sounds like a seagull.
That means
It comes
realization.
from where?
Discrimination means the realization, the truth of
No, if you want,
realization, the truth. That
if you,
means
if you want to discriminate, then use the intellect in a proper way. Discriminate between what is real and what is not real. Whatever appears and disappears is not real. Right?
no,
Real is-
discriminate means in generally what does mean in general meaning?
I'm just told. Right? It's a tool of
Is
intellect is a tool of discrimination.
intellect.
It's a tool of discrimination. It still is a tool. And to discriminate, you need knowledge. Otherwise, how can you discriminate between blue and red if you don't know what is? You need a preconceived idea in order to discriminate. Right? Otherwise, you cannot discriminate.
The knowledge that you need is not the self-knowledge that you're talking about.
Huh?
The knowledge that you need to discriminate
Yes.
is
It
the
is.
self-knowledge.
Exactly. You discriminate between what is permanent and what is impermanent. Okay? Whatever comes and goes, appears and disappears, subject to change, subject to modification, is not real. Right? For example, if I say, what is the color of the sky now? You will say, well, it is blue. Right? And if I ask this question tonight, and they're like, what is the color of the sky? You will say black. And I say, which one is the real color of the sky? Blue or black? It cannot be real, right? Because it's subject to change, right? The cloud is there, and then it will not be there, because the wind will blow it or it will vanish in the thin air. So is it real? No, because it's subject to change, right? It suffers modification. One thing affects the other. Right? So real is that which is permanent, it's unchangeable, it's unaffected, it's present, ever present. It is present in the absence and in the presence of the mind, right? Such as in deep sleep.
So this knowledge you are giving by your presence of knowledge, or you get it from books to understand.
No. This comes from my own experience. But I have no choice but to use the knowledge that you have.
We
Otherwise,
had
you
some
won't-
multiple knowledge from books, and we are creating some new knowledge by
No,
using.
I had knowledge from books, and then that became my own experience. Now I have to use knowledge for you to understand. Otherwise, if I keep quiet, you will not understand. So, when I am quiet here, you are like this. Right? Then, if you don't understand that, then I have to use words. Right? So I have to know go to where you are. Right? Not to bring you to where I am, but to bring you to the I am that you are. Right? I am not anywhere. I'm nowhere to be seen.
So my fear factor is there is no.
This is what my teacher told me. If the moment will come, people will bring books to you. You are bringing the book, but you carry it in your head. That's the difference. You
No,
don't
there-
carry the
there is
book in
some-
your pocket. You
No,
carry
there
it in
is
your head.
only one 20 pages has been given. That knowledge is enough to understand what is Atma. There are
Yeah.
thousands of books are there. That thousands books of message.
No book.
Will
No.
within 20 lines.
No book can show you Atma. See, because you are Atma. And yet you are asking, what is Atma? What is Atma? That's a paradox, right? You are Atma, but you think that you are Jiva. The idea of being a separate individual self is still there. If you inquire again from where this idea is coming from, then
You said that is invisible by coming from Atma, that which is invisible. How can I understand? It comes from this. The point of nature is from this way. It's not. It is invisible, no. While you put some blood on your water, you
It
can
is
understand the reactions by visible. It's
Self
an
is-
invisible thing. How
self-
can you understand?
because the visible cannot see the invisible, how can it be that way? And the invisible cannot see itself. It's impossible too. So it can only be the invisible that it is. And I'm using your own words, no? Visible, invisible. Jnana, ajnana. That which is aware, which is awareness itself, is not visible, right? It is invisible. It cannot even see itself. It can only be itself. So to be self-aware is to be the awareness that we are already, right? Which is possible only, see, when the mind is awakened. After that, even if the mind is asleep, then you are no longer ignorant of yourself. You are always self-aware. When Maya kosha is removed, see, the veil of ignorance, which is darkness, deep sleep. See?
The problem is not understanding what is right. My problem is to understand the knowledge of Saraswati. The complete knowledge of Saraswati to be installed in my mind. How this comes.
I
If you if you want to
I
install
will-
a software,
I'm not here
there is
to,
some procedure.
I'm here to remove that knowledge to make you forget about Saraswati and the rest of it. Yes. These are aspects and attributes.
No, if I become, if I
I'm
had
talking
some,
about-
if I learn some knowledge of Saraswati, who is having like equal knowledge of, I can get a new index. I can get a new God if I become like a God by using that knowledge of Saraswati.
If you,
So how to install the knowledge of
if
Saraswati in my
you're
mind?
expecting something to come out of self-realization, forget about it. Nothing will come out of it. If you want something extraordinary for you to happen out of enlightenment, it will not happen. See, I am a donkey. See, my knowledge is limited.
So that's not enough to fight in the universe.
No, I don't need to fight.
You are not fighting, but the fight is coming to fight with you.
What to do? I don't fight with them.
We have to some knowledge to protect from them.
I don't need to protect them, sir.
Knowledge will be killed. No?
They don't bother me.
What is the use of this knowledge, birth of in this universe?
Well, I don't care if somebody attack me or somebody
No,
tries
you are
me.
not carrying. You are belong with your family. No?
Nobody will touch them either. Right?
No.
Nothing is gonna happen.
Then what is the meaning of life? What is the value of the life?
I have
That
no
is zero.
idea. Life have no
It is
meaning.
careless.
For whom there is a meaning? For whom is the meaning of life? For me. Next question is me whom? Right? Now will you inquire? That's my question. See, the feminine aspect of Hinduism represents the attributes, the mind, see, the world. But the masculine aspect of Hinduism represents the nameless, formless reality, such as Krishna, Rama, Shiva, etc., etc., etc.
It is formless
So-
body. It is like a formful like my human being, like this human body.
No, you don't understand what I'm trying to say. They symbolically represent formless, nameless reality. Because the human mind cannot grasp that. Don't you have to tell them that there is a God Shiva in the sky doing this, that, and the other. But God, as such, see, is nameless, formless.
It's nothing but nature. And it is emptiness like that, blank space. Is it true?
No,
So the Rama, Krishna, everything is
no, it's not true.
it's duplicate.
It
It's
is,
not a real.
it is true, but not in the way you put it.
So it's not a real nature. It's like a duplicate,
Right.
symbolic representation of the real nature. No. In ethics also I studied in history and Tamil literature. I studied everything. This is form of Rama, this is form of Krishna.
That's the problem.
Krishna is nothing but Maya. Rama is nothing but real.
So that's what I'm trying to say. See, your problem is all what you know. See, forget what you know, and you are going to be the happiest man in the world. Forget all that stuff.
No, we need some most of knowledge.
You have enough knowledge. You have too much knowledge. Is what I'm trying to say. Now you need self-knowledge, right? This is the only thing that you need, self-knowledge. The knowledge that you have, you can say goodbye to it. Nothing's going to happen to you. See? Because I tell you, Saraswati, that's not going to bring food to your mind, to your mouth. Right? If 2 plus 2 is 4, that will bring food to your mouth. Knowing Saraswati and all that stuff, you can't get around. Now, if you have self-knowledge, then everything will come to you. So you will be surprised. Because this universe is within you, right? So the fact that you think that, oh, well, I don't have this because you think it isn't there. Everything is there. And then everything comes to you. What you need comes to you. What you don't need is taken away from you. So that you're making the slightest effort. An action will take place, therefore will not be there. Your feet will move. See, the body will move. Sometimes you will feel it that it's walking on a clock. I'm hungry. The only knowledge that I need now is chapati, mixed vegetables, motorbike, off I go. Come tomorrow, I'll give you the book. Okay, we can carry on tomorrow, why not? I like you somehow, I don't know why.